Hey, Mark Lyford here, flybenzing.com. I wanted to show you today the My Pigeons portal and the features of the My Pigeons portal that Benzing have. It is mind-blowingly powerful. So let me show you the portal. So this is My Pigeons, and you've got every conceivable piece of information about your loft, about your pigeons, about your races, about your trainers, everything you can imagine. So here on the dashboard, the first thing you'll see is you've got your own IPFN number. And that IPFN number is something unique to Benzing. That's your own number, and that links in all the data with any one-off races that you've entered, any clubs that you've entered using the Benzing system. That's the key to a lot of the data sharing. So you've got trainings, and you've got the races, and you've got your clock information. Let's go into trainings, and you can see that when you go into trainings, you've got all of your training data from any training race that you've done right there for you to be able to see. So you can see this is my son Alexander's trainings that he's been doing a lot of. You can see how many birds arrived, the date, the time, where it's from, etc., etc. So when you click into any one of these trainings, you can just click the training in question. You can see the pigeons in the order they arrived, the ring numbers. You can see all of the data, the yards per minute that they were flying. I'll show you one that's actually been put a mileage on. I'll explain why. So here we have one of the latest trainings he did. You can see here that when you click into the data, you can see all of the pigeons as they arrived. You can see the yards per minute they were doing, the time they arrived. And if you've got this open on your phone or your computer, this yards per minute is actively going. You can see exactly how many yards per minute the pigeons are doing. When you go into management, you can put where they were trained from, the distance, the latitude and longitude, the release date, the release time. And when you put the release date and the release time in, that's what gives you the live yards per minute readings on this page. One of the really powerful things is that you can publish training or races. So if you click this, and you can share this link with anybody you want to, as long as people have this link, they can actually see the training in real time or the race in real time. So this is really powerful to be able to share with your friends and family so they can actually monitor in real time what's going on with training or racing. You can see here that that's anybody can access that as long as they've got the link, all of the data. Really powerful feature, which I'm really glad Benzing have included in the My Pigeons portal. It's really, really powerful. You can also download any of the races and all the training information to a spreadsheet as well, if you so wanted, to be able to collate that information. So that's the trainings, and you can do exactly the same for races. So with the races, it's the same principle as the training. You can see that when you've got a race, so we'll click into this race. This is actually the race where Zandy won his first ever club race. He broke his novice status, which was great. He puts a lot of that down to Benzing Blue, using the Benzing Blue #1, by the way. He's been using that with all of these young birds this year. So you can see the position the basketing order, the position they arrived in, the yards per minute they were flying, the velocity, and the time they arrived, all in there. And you can see how many arrived, how many are expected. And then you can also edit in the management section. You can put the liberation point, the race name, the distance, the time, and the date. You can also download a basketing list. You get that sent to you. If you've got the app, you get that sent to you automatically as soon as the basketing's done, assuming that your club are using the smart system as well, which Andy's club are. And a lot of information there. Now, when you go back into that particular race, you can view it via accessing your pigeons, which I'll show you in a minute. But within that race report result, you can also actually click into the details of each pigeon. So here, if we go back into races, then you'll be able to see when you click into individual pigeon. Excuse me, my computer internet connection's running a bit slow today. So you can click into each individual pigeon. This is the pigeon that won the race for him. You can upload a picture of the pigeon, and you can see all of the data pigeon. So you can see the season's performance, the performance over the last 2 seasons, which obviously this is a baby, so that's not the case. You can see that it's raced 3 races and it's raced a total of 204 miles. You can put the parents, the siblings, and the offspring information in as well, and that links into your IPFN number as well. So you've got detailed stats of all of your pigeons in there. You can also hook into other clubs that are using the Benzing system. So for any of the national races that Zandy's in, he can see other people using the Benzing system. He can see how many pigeons were sent, how many people were competing. It links into any club that's using the system as well. Then from the My Loft section, you can look at all of your pigeons. And one of the powerful things as well is Benzing's system is smart enough to know if it thinks a pigeon is inactive. So Zandy's got quite a lot of pigeons in here. He needs to have a bit of a clear out. But you can see this pigeon here, it's marked as inactive because it hasn't seen that pigeon come through its system for a while. You can see here the rank by the total rank over all of the training and the racing. You can see the rank of each pigeon as well. You can see how many miles the pigeon's flown, its average speed, and you can manually select active, injured, missing, or inactive. So the stats are all here for you to be able to get. You can also add a new pigeon. You can add all the details in as well from the My Pigeons and your My Pigeons pigeon section, as it were. So all of the information is here that you could possibly want about every pigeon you've got. You can see all of the stats here. You can see where it's placed, how many miles it's flown in totally. I mean, it's really powerful stuff. So there's the pigeons. You can see the trainings. You've got a lot of tools in as well. You've got a fancier database, a distance calculator, pigeon listing, liberation sites, and a whole lot more. One of the great things about My Pigeons as well, and this is really, really powerful, is the Smart Loft section of the My Pigeons portal. So from one page, you can see all of your devices in one page. So here you'll be able to see everything that's going on within your loft. So you can see here that Zandy's got his M3 clock connected. You can see all of the details of it. You can see the distance, the GPS loft distance. You can see everything. It will show you the latitude and longitude of exactly where that system is, that Benzing Smart system is. You can see that you've got your Benzing Smart Hub connected. You can see the mobile connection speed, the percentage of the mobile connection. You can see even what provider it's connected to. The Benzing Smart Hub connects via a mobile connection, inbuilt SIM card. You don't have to worry about any SIM cards. You can see it's connected there. Then you can see all of the the speed antennas that he's got. He's got 3 speed antennas connected here. You can see that they're all working. You can see the voltage. Everything's all good. Also down, and if when the club system's connected, like on a Friday night, you can see the club sections connected as well. Now, also, one of the things that Benzing are doing and bringing out new stuff, you can see here that you've got Bluetooth sensors listed. Now, we've got the Smart Hub 3 at the moment. We're waiting to get the Smart Hub 5. If you've got a Smart Hub 5, that's got an inbuilt Bluetooth feature in it. Now, why is that important? Because what Benzing are doing, and what their first product, which I'm going to show you now, is they're looking to create a whole smart loft. There's a whole bunch of other things planned down the line to be able to create a smart loft where the Benzing Smart Hub runs everything and controls everything. And the first thing that they have produced, if you've got a Smart Hub 5 with the Bluetooth in, is one of these. So this is the Benzing Smart Loft sensor. And this you can put anywhere in the loft, and it measures temperature and humidity. So if you've got a Benzing Smart Hub Live 5, you can get one of these and you can put it in your loft. And from the page on the Benzing My Pigeon section, you'll be able to, and this is if you've got one of these running, you will be able to see all of the data of the temperature and the humidity within your loft. You could have one outside the loft as well. So that's the direction all of this is going. This is the start to be able to create a completely smart loft and have all of the data in one place. You can see exactly what's going on with your equipment. You can see what's going on with the temperature and humidity. And I know there's other stuff planned down the line. That is how powerful My Pigeons on Benzing is. And I'm a massive fan of Benzing. Xander uses everything Benzing, but really they are at the very top of the pigeon game. There's no, in my own opinion, there's no other ETS system company out there that can rival what Benzing are doing. And the great thing about all of their equipment is it's all future proof. You buy a system now, you can update it for years to come. One of the great things about the M2 and the M3 clock as well is you can put your own pigeon data on there. You haven't got to rely on a club secretary to do it. Zandy can put new pigeons in all the time, assign his own ETS numbers, ETS rings, and everything you can do yourself. And together with this, which is the first product that they're doing, Bluetooth Benzing Smart Loft Sensor, you can know the temperature and the humidity of your loft. Really, really powerful stuff. So that's a little introduction to the My Pigeon section of Benzing. And if you use Benzing, you have access to the My Pigeons data, the portal, and everything else, and more that I've shown you as well. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you very soon.